And we are back with game number 2, Dagger Nation. They've had a pretty solid game plan and, again, solid gameplay. Not too many mistakes were made. Whereas wasted potential, and they couldn't quite put things together here. Maybe a little bit panicked every once in a while. They were unable to really make good use out of their Warlock and their teamfight potential on the back of that. We saw that one moment in the last game where they were working away at the tier 1 tower without that golem available, and they kind of lost that fight. Slark, as a result, got way too big, ended the game at 20-1, and gonna try and see if they cannot prevent the same thing from happening again. But we'll see. Dagger Nation only one game away from winning the Cobx Masters in Chennai. Quick bans?
Well, yeah, well-deserved Clockwork ban coming out from wasted potential alongside the Nightstalk and Skyrim, so they keep with the standard they had already established. Dagger Nation going for the Bane, going for the Underlord and the Wind Ranger, and going with the first Big Sun King because he made it through because Clockwork was banned instead, and I'm pretty sure Senjin is happy with his choice there.
Oh, yeah. Well,
come on, show me the Warlock. That's the part we pick Warlock, and then we acknowledge it, and then we wait for 15 seconds for the next pick. So, chop, hurry up.
10 seconds
we want to approach it a little bit differently, though. Still the axe on the pool for themselves.
Well, sure, you can wait a minute, and then you pick him.
I could pick both heroes. I can pick Axe Warlock and be absolutely fine.
Wow, how's that for a change? We picked the Axe first and then we picked the Warlock instead of the Warlock and then the Axe. Right? Variety!
Well, also got to think about the entire game plan here. Like, you don't want to... you also have to think about what you want to give away with thinking already on the field. Which... can combo up with quite a few heroes to make for a very nasty offlane as well. So they're taking this time to think about their entire game plan, not just about the first pick, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. But maybe they do for something super fancy. It's not too fancy. It is fancy, but not too fancy.
Yes, though, that's a bit different.
That's the full... This is an armor thread. Yeah, 100%. Oh, but I feel like that's super obvious and ouch, Chen pick off the bat. Did not see that one coming. I like it against Vengeance. Like if you see an armor thread like that evolving, I mean, I don't think it's a definite like that. That's why they make the choice on the Chen. I feel like the Chen is more like what they want to do anyways. But Vengeful Elder Titan, they're gonna struggle against it against the lineup that can make so much early pressure. Yeah. We already have Sun King probably sitting on that offlane, and now Chen chiming in with some extra stunts or utility hero creeps.
Yeah,
that might really hurt like a fragile lane, like a Vengeful Spirit.
And if you think about minus armor, like Chen can also provide for quite a bit of plus armor if you really want to. Like you can pick up the Ogre Frost Mage for some extra ice armor. You can. If you really want, you can pick up a Wild Wing, run around with that, and not to mention the diedables that you can go. Like, if
don't get bound.
Go back for a mechanism, or just casual buckler even, or just a medallion. All of these kind of things can just offset so much of that minus armor, if that is what wasted potential is thinking here. Maybe it's just a decoy. Maybe it's just a bait. Who knows? Maybe this is a core Avenge. Maybe this is a Drow strat. Like. I do anticipate something out of the box here for sure, though.
Yeah, I feel like they want to switch it up. They just ran to a Slark strat with a favorable lineup, and they lost to it. So I feel like they feel pressure to do something, try something new, something that Dagger Nation did not prepare for. So they're swapping up their playstyle completely and predicting that Dagger Nation is going to stick with their old one. And so far, it's not really changing that much. It's still focused around heavy timing pushes, especially with Chen Sand King. You're gonna have the timing where they have the blink ups, similar to the last game, when the axe hit the blink timing. Then you just run at them and try your best.
Well, we're going to see what route they want to take. Axe actually still in the pool, so is Doom, like a lot of these.
Yeah, Doom would be great. Would be excellent choice against Chen. So it would be the Witch Doctor, would put the Venge or the Elder Titan in the core position, which I would like. I'd like to see Vengeful Spirit core. With a Witch Doctor on the lane, that is pretty powerful, and you have another early game support that has something against the Chen.
Or Crystal Maiden. How about that?
Nope.
Okay, it's
Nope.
gonna be
That's
the
the-
so you can
Get
start
outta
eating
here.
all the Chen creeps, or at least one of them.
Yeah, stop
If you
munching.
go
on them.
Midas, you can eat 2.
5-man Midas, anti-Chen. I remember when that was a thing. Where you could build Midas because Chen always comes online at like 12-30 minutes, and then you have like 3 cores with Midas, and like,
Yeah.
joke's on you, have fun running through the jungle for 5 minutes, finding a creep that isn't garbage. But yeah. Now every creep has cool spells. Mud Golem is good now.
Mud Golems are really good.
Halberd Smasher, pretty good. And
Especially for Chen or Enchantress. Like if you can walk in, press the boulder, convert to another creep, you get the small ones, so you have 2 extra ones, which is 450 magic damage before reductions.
Or you just keep them on like really low health, and then you have the instant split as well. So yeah. That is really handy. But Enchu?
10 seconds remaining.
Bristleback, who?
Bristle a little bit more common than the Enchantress.
Yeah. I still don't
when was the
quite
last time
understand why.
She's too squishy. Like, they keep
The
buffing...
Bristleback.
Oh, the Bristleback.
We'll talk about Enchantress.
Well, he's too squishy. He's too squishy because he has his... Basically, he had his... the Bristleback was, like, that's a while back, where the Bristleback was changed. It's no longer that heavy damage reduction on the back. It's 40% now. It is good. He's still super tanky, but he kind of falls short, and he can't really chase people down. He lacks that natural stun. He's hard countered by a magic wand, especially with those dual lanes. He will always have those around.
Yeah.
And he needs levels to become effective. If you run Bristleback on a dual lane, he's not going to do as much.
Yeah, but if you run him as solo, he's going to get zoned out before he can get these initial levels to make him dangerous.
Yeah.
It's
Precisely.
like, then if you don't get a situation. So the only way to really do it is if you have either some really cute combo, like with the Coddle Bristleback, to just get the double quills out, which can make you give you the ability to kill people much quicker than they anticipate.
Yeah, it is good.
Or you just run up with the Chen, just pile on so much extra pressure that there's no way to actually deal with the Bristleback, even though it does take a little bit longer to get the levels as a result. Invoker. But yeah, the other thing you always have to bring up is that any Bristleback pick also brings to mind the Viper for the other team as like a super hard counter. Just
please no Viper.
The toxin, but yeah, with the Invoker, I don't see that happening anymore.
They can still tactically run it as a safe lane. It wouldn't be. Hello.
Oh. That is
the Bone Fletcher makes Bone Fletcher making an appearance. That is really interesting.
Alright, so wasted potential. They did run an Invoker in the first game, and that did end up working out quite well, mostly because Masters of Mayhem were kind of running into them, to the Invoker combos and the Elder Titan Storms and the Warlock Golem. So if Dagger Nation do the same thing, I can still see them winning these team fights naturally. Because apart from Burstback, everyone else is kind of squishy. Like even Klings. Like, if he gets caught by any sort of Invoker combo, he's gonna die. So similar game plan again. Burstback in the front, Klings just playing the same role as Slark, where he's kind of wants to weave in and out of the fights, build an Orchid, kill the Invoker, then go out, find another target, and so on and so forth. The moment he gets gone on, things are looking a little bit dicey. Unless he's super fun.
Zeus to Randall out. That is the global Klings hunt somebody. We got your back kind of strat. Literally got their back.
Yeah.
But yeah, this looks pretty powerful. This is really, really good Zeus pick against the Invoker. Pretty good against Doom Vengeful as well. Just gives you that additional power. And Doom has too many targets to Doom here. And PL last pick. Dirty PL pick.
Very interesting drafts here from both sides. PL gets farmed. If Invoker gets farmed, I would give that late game towards wasted potential. Even with the Zeus. It's because, like, you'd imagine someone like the Doom can easily build from the Silver Edge, so you have that to work with. If you Doom Zeus, he doesn't do anything. Klings can fall off the wagon very easily, and Chen also doesn't really scale all that well. But you have to survive until that point.
Bright and breezy. Perfect. He's level 6. We're gonna see a lot of Bristleback voice lines.
Yeah. Oh god.
Is it back? You can spawn them again?
I hate this
Didn't
one
they
in
fix them?
particular because it's just...
It's so long.
Yeah. What the hell? Shout out to Nadim. Not coming and screwing us up. Alright. I don't know what that means. And if they're diligent enough about stacking it up, then this Elder Titan can be quite a nuisance in any lane. Even though he's a melee hero, he can just stack up all of that movement speed and attack damage.
Yeah, Elder Titan actually tends to be super crazy. Like, I would consider him a little bit stronger on the die because it's easier to grab just from 2 camps. If you play really smart, you can position yourself over here on the map. You cast the Spirit of Day, let it there, and then it runs back through the Ancient, through the big stack over here, and you end up with like 200 bonus damage.
Yep.
Well,
the advanced level plays.
I think Bench is regretting.
That man, nice body blocks there. It's not gonna be enough though. Chopper still stays in range, and this is very awkward. None of them actually started with sticks, which means there's this little timing with Chopper can just press his spell without any qualms whatsoever. And also good thing that he started with the spell, not with his passive. Yeah, that happened the other day, and now Deadman, is he gonna defeat that again? Nice little stun here, so the body blocks aren't as effective. But he's forcing the Elder Titan down here, and this is what they wanted to do with that pressure.
Yeah,
so
this is...
one lane, Klinx is gonna win this.
Yeah, Klinx is gonna absolutely run over this Doom. Doom is gonna be out of region fairly soon. Even with 3 Magos, there's just nothing you will do, unless... Yeah, it depends on the first creep. If he gets the Satire, he has a chance, otherwise he has to fight the Satire. Or gets the support. And Troll Thunder here. Wildwing. Didn't spawn.
Even the Wildwing would help because he has 0 armor and Klinx with the Seeing Arrows, it's for like 76 damage.
Yeah, but still, even with the extra armor, it's just nothing really helps him. And he's really unlucky. Like, there's not a single Satire on the entire map.
Just the pepperonis.
Oh. He's gonna go for the Devour as well on the on the troll. So not the best start for him, not at all, and he's gonna keep struggling here. You could say he's gonna pick a bone with him, but yeah.
Oh well. It's also Tornado in the bottom lane. One of the most obnoxious lane harassment utensils there is. And this tri-lane, that's an interesting way to run a Bristleback, but so far it's working out. Phantomlancer 5-1, same as the Bristle.
Didn't we talk about don't run Bristle in non-solo lanes? God damn it.
Like, Shen is staying out of XP range and he's farming jungles.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a duo lane, right? So it's fine.
It's even a region rune here, whenever they need it. And now he's... Nice little scan though. Radiant picking up on that rotation. Oh wait, Chen is not in the bottom lane anymore, he must be up to something. And with the smoke in the center, that would have been quick kill on Invoker if he's sitting inside the river. As it stands, Sunstrike down bottom, doing quite a bit of damage to Chopper. First strike on 2 though, that might be able to kill us around Phantomlancer, only with 2 cool sprays, but it's out of range. I'll be a bit more careful. Chopper himself, he has some natural stick charges to work with. RC Assassin though, not so much, a stun, cannot turn for another burst strike. Choppers. Still in a bit of trouble.
Oh, misses another kill. Gets out of that one, but still. And so that's a kill they gave up for pretty much free. Invoker did go really down in mid. Was that a gank or was that only Zeus?
That gank finally connecting. A couple of Zeus spells. But ultimately not enough to kill him. But this is all just as good, if not better. Forcing him to walk all the way back. Sometimes it's just quicker to die and then TP back to lane after a few seconds.
Yeah. Top lane is looking really bad. Like, yes, he's getting some farm on the Doom, actually sitting on 17 last hits, but Klinx is about to hit at level 5. Like, this damage is stacking up.
The page, yeah. Already has the Ring of Health too, so I mean...
Yeah, this Doom will not go under his skin, you could say.
See what he can do later down the line, because he's gonna need to create some space for the Phantom Launcher and the Invoker. Both of them having decent enough lanes, but they're not exactly the type of heroes that can just start going ham the moment the laning stage starts to break down. They need a little bit of extra farm, some item timings, and well, they're gonna go. Penitence, Deadman on the side. Intercepts the Chen, but they don't want to dive the tower. They just want to use the creep wave, keep the pressure up, and snacking. Well, dodges that stomp at the very least.
What a chaotic lane at the bottom. And it's an undeniable creep. That's almost worth it. That's the most exciting thing in the last 30 seconds. But yeah, Bristleback running under the tower, nobody damaging Bristleback. Bristleback running back from way under the tower, but hey, he's skipping boots. He did go for the Ring of Health at set, and
with that extra sustain. See Assassin, stun on stun action. He has to charge to kill Boundary Rune, but Ink still gets it now with the extra stomp. Catching 2. Thinking. Does have another stun to work with. Did juke around a little bit too much though, so it's gonna be down to Chopper. Has a lot of extra movement speed still on the Elder Titan. It's gonna be enough though. Use the Fairy Fire, but Chopper, if he wanted to, he could easily dive the tower.
Deadman.
But instead they find the Venge. Alright, that also works.
Oh, literally his name at this point. Not sure what he was doing there. A little bit out of position, but
I thought he was hiding or something.
SPL is getting so contested, sitting on 23 last hits. Even Crystal only has 14. In the meantime, like he is farming on this Kling, 34 last hits, and he's doing absolutely phenomenally well. And finally, this Doom finds a bloody creep that isn't terrible.
6 base region now. He'd still die though if Dagger gets close to him with the strafe and plenty of mana for the searing arrows. Gotta be a bit careful. Now he's gonna get some help too. Vengeful Spirit realizing that you can't really do too much down bottom, but maybe you do something top. The sun comes out. Doom will hit level 6 just now. They have the dust available. And the Doom being dropped. Should be a kill, especially when the Sunstrike walking straight into it. And oh, not finishing the TP for the deny. I think it would have been too late.
Would have been too late. If there wasn't a Sunstrike, he might have just might have even saved him.
Oh yeah, he would have lived.
Yeah. That's one of the things, right? You have a Chen against the Doom. I like that pickup because you can always send back the Doom target and he just runs back into the fight. Especially if it's on a Klinks or something. Klinks is fairly fast if he's invis, so he can wait at Doom in the base, region up, and then just run back into the fight.
Sunstrike off the mark. It's a little bit too late. Should probably be fine. And now Aussie Assassin, he's the one to make the rotation mid. Vanquish actually sitting on top of the CS shard right now, which is... I guess it's alright. The 1v1 mid up against Zeus is not really too much pressure that he alone can put out to prevent the Invoker from last hitting, especially now since he's got the levels.
Yeah, and he virtually had no pressure beside the Chen, hitting it once. That's the upside. Chen is so focused on the lane bottom.
2 different units in the courier, but it's not enough. It's a defense is not with the Elder Titan. But he alone doesn't actually have the damage to do anything with that.
Oh, couldn't get it, yeah.
Now a couple more people rotating in. Vanquish with the cold snap. Not too much else for a while, but this is a level 3 Chen. Sunstrike not quite on the money. He still has to shoot himself warm there or something. They get the kill. Artsy says not able to prevent it. And maybe he can get the kill on that one if he that one connected. But the Zeus says, hey, hello. I'm here by the way. I have some damage across the entire map. And as he said, he's still joking. Gonna get enough mana for another burst strike. Just wasting so much time.
He's gonna get out of that one. No way. Please Sunstrike him.
Oh.
Nope. Wait for it.
There. It's all good. Get good. Can you get it? One more Q. Get stunned up though. The punches are there.
There we go.
Nice.
To the caustic in the end, he didn't even have to chase.
No. Game is game. That's what a friend of mine would say there.
Yeah, what is up with that reference? You popped out multiple times there.
Yeah, but it's just game.
Makes no sense. How this game? Change it up.
The game is game. Things like that happen. You can't explain it any other way. It's just the game.
That's stupid. It's stupid. You're stupid.
You're stupid.
No, you're stupid.
No, you. Alright, I said last I won. Yeah,
wow.
Easy. Just as easy as Germany's win in against Sweden yesterday.
There we go.
For a second.
Yeah, and now comes the soccer talk.
Dyer's top
It's football, by the
tower is
way.
under attack. Radiant are scanning.
Oh, the Korea almost died up top, so Doom walking in. But
Yeah, Doom has a lot of damage, even for one hit. Facebook's up and running, and Doom has damage.
rotated 3 heroes up top, but guess what? Senking has an Invis rune. They can certainly defend this. Daiki making his way back in. He's picked up a fresh creep, Senjin. Does have 2 of his own. This is gonna be so beautiful. Double burst strike potentially here. Just waiting until they line it up, but unfortunately, they can't. Dust coming our way. Something's amiss here. Still get the Doom out. Sunstrike shared among the damage, and there's still 1 centaur with the stomp available. So they do not want to stick around to try and actually get that kill. So they send him back. And yeah, they get the secondary kill, RC Assassin.
You know you have a bad day when you use your dust and suddenly there's 2 Invis heroes right next to you. It's like, oh crap.
Wait a second. Oh, DD on Phantom Lances. Thinking about fighting up against Zeus, but that's a bad idea. In fact, ooh, he gets him.
Just gets him, yeah. Had to double ganger. Didn't use it.
Nope. Expect he'd be able to catch him, but it's a Zeus. He's a god.
Oh, here comes the tower push. This, and 3 skeletons top, 2 catapults, and 1 push.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, this tower's dead. Looks to delay it and looking to maybe trade in mid. Don't have to do ultimate, but they do have a nice little stun to work with. For now, it's only this tanking here, Zeus. Yeah, they're smelling that something's amiss. So Zeus already out, tanking with nice little burst strike.
Middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. I just project this Kling's going off the charts anytime soon. Like he's about to finish up Rebellion. He probably wants to run into the Desolator afterwards because he has really good targets with the physical damage.
Yeah.
Like Doom, great target. Elder Titan, great target. Same with the PL. He will do so much damage to him.
Yeah. This is the timing for them to start grouping up. Use the Klings as he sees Dark Soul. There's no Scorched Earth going actually, but it sort of defines a lot of regions still left. Use with the ultimate, starting off just a little bit of damage, and yeah, I wasn't even worried. Like he had more than enough. Yeah, this is what you can do all the time. Chopper has a Vanguard. He's very hard to kill unless you throw everything at him, which you're doing right now, but might still not be enough. He's still alive. The Burst Strike from RC Assassin Epicenter being channeled up to get both of these kills. Don't go to Bristleback like that. Don't go on the back of the bristles with the bristles. Oh god.
Bad idea.
God. Oh god, no, not again. Good. Oh, he's saying that in his head to his enemy.
Top, face boots up.
One him down.
Gets the Doom.
It's a little bit more, though he's not faster
too
actually
fast,
with the Scorched Earth, only with the face boots.
Dusted, check. Doomed, check. Still runs faster.
That's not strike off the mark.
That 1 side stub. That was wow. I'm fairly sure it wasn't intentional. Is eventually gets the sentry, but nope, not in time again. Gets out.
Like, all of these Sunstrike, they were just off the mark. Like that was the first time for Vanquish.
That should have hit on the Sunstrike. Like that should have 100% hit on the Sunstrike. Like that was 1 lucky side stop by the Klingsk.
That was all skill, dude. All skill, and yeah, this regional is also skill. Finding that out, Zeus will be happy about it.
Oh, I think they give it.
Or perhaps Psyche,
yeah.
Better.
Dyer's top tower.
Does that smoke or something to work with?
He's just running back.
Oh. They should really keep the pace up. They should not allow for this push to really continue, and that's exactly what Chopper is steeping in.
Pistol Black, the hero that can with some farm TP against 4 heroes on the lane and still be fine, no matter what.
Yeah. Right, Invoker's still farming though. Still quite a ways away.
Yeah, but
that Aghanim Scepter. But once he gets that, things get a little bit more dicey. Phantom Lancer also continuing to farm, not easily, not quickly.
Radiant are
Vanquish.
This very slow time is still ticking. Daiki Once you get the Invoker, but without detection, QP Walk can help turn things around. Dark Soul, much easier kill to get. Especially with a follow-up Burst Strike here. Disarm trying to help, but only... Oh. Keeps trying.
Would have been a nice kill if he gets it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Klink is going, or will be going to the Orchid, and he has quite the massive farm. He's not a top in the network chart. That still belongs to the Invoker, but he's doing way better than the PL. PL is like, oh, he's on par with the Bristle. Have to recover. But yeah, the moment he gets that Orchid, he just forced the Invoker into the Yules.
Go down bottom here. That's the last spell from the Invoker. Out of mana now. EMP after the storm. That wasn't in this Elder Titan setting that one up. They could not have expected it as a result. Senjin gets the ultimate off. Still killing. Still dies first, but Burst Strike from the side. Arceus hasn't then actually leave. They're setting up for Daiki. On stealthy and stealing all of these kills.
Yeah, he's gonna get a free tower as well. More money. Don't worry, he's not fat. He's just big boned, right?
Please. Missed the last hit though, so bones are probably not big enough just yet. Max out the strafe over the saving arrows. That's why I got buffed a couple of times as well, didn't it? Like, you dodge projectiles without limits now.
Strafe is absolutely crazy. Like it used to have this small little frame you can dodge with, and it just buffed it out.
I see a dead man on my screen. Haha, haha. You get it? His name is Deadman, and he's the dead man.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
Really funny.
Just want to make sure.
Very funny.
But yeah, I mean, it's almost like Windrun, except you also have a bit of focus fire in the middle of that for 3.5 seconds.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh yeah, there we go. Last T1 will fall, and again, this is that timing. This is where they're extremely strong.
Radiant's middle tower
And Doom up top. No way to initiate. No Blink Dagger just yet on Sand King. He's gotten pretty close for these last couple of towers going down. The kills him near the snack. Not quite there just yet, but they have the Troll Warlords done. Turns around. Chen just baiting in and out. The epicenter, yeah, it's not gonna work. Plenty of lockdown, but he's baiting on the field spots. Like, didn't get the Venge. Doom on the Zeus, but Dark Soul way too deep. For one trade at the end of the day with a couple of spells forced out from either side.
Yeah, at this point you just have to Doom the Chen. Because this will keep happening every time. Like, Doom the Chen or just get rid of him, but how do you get rid of him? You have nobody who jumps on him. Like, you don't even have to Blink Dagger on anyone. Like, Doom would profit from one. Same goes to someone like the Elder Titan to finally finish up a Force Staff to get something on the board. It's going for the Void Stone, so most likely into the Evil Scepter, but you don't have any tool of initiation whatsoever, and then you just run into Assassin or the Sand King, who's doing quite good, and now he has the Blink Dagger himself, so he's one step ahead.
Yeah. Oh man. This is not boding well. If you look at the network, Invoker is still top, but it doesn't really matter just yet. He needs a lot more items. Even beyond that Agnum Scepter. A lot more levels for that matter, like he's only 13. Really want to be 1 or 2 levels ahead of everyone else on the map, but right now he isn't. Because of all these fights that they've been forced to take already. Quite a little late either. This Sunstrike though will connect together with a Storm, so Zeus actually in a lot of trouble here, and he will die into another lance. Now, focus on Chopper, nice little double Burst Strike though, buying some extra time. Now, Quill Sprays, starting to stack up. Gotta watch out for this one here. Get away from Chopper, so far so good, and there's Daiki coming in. I think Stompy and they do bring down Bristleback, but can they stop the right-click damage? You can. Daiki with a double kill. That's the third one, nice little dodge from the doppelganger. But can you get out of here? Oh, you can't. Triple kill, the long attack range. Helping out the Burst Strike off the mark, I think. The Sunstrike. Oh, once again! So close! Now, another blink in a couple of seconds. Don't even need it, Daiki. Or maybe they do. Maybe they don't. Burst Strike long enough. For Daiki to secure an Ultra kill. After Zeus wasn't even a part of that. Chopper, not for a long time either. This was just Kling's having completely free reign in this fight.
This is just Kling's running completely out of control. You're absolutely correct. Well, he hit one. Huh.
Close.
Oh, they might even put his sentry down.
Yeah. Yeah, the replay was going, but for the record, I caught that kill 100%. Caught this one too. Is this a double for Vanquish?
Thanks, production. We can finally blame production for something.
A pretty straightforward one here with the combo on the Chen walking by.
And all the one-man show, unlike certain other games. But yeah, we have the best production. Yeah. Finally gets a kill with the Sunstrike. We'll go to the Blink now. This is what I was talking about. Like, Doom can no longer provide this initiation tool, so it has to be the Invoker. Well, you got bashed by Roche, my friend.
That's Titan now. We're sitting close to max health, but he's just gonna die to 3 hits in the Orchid.
Man, this is frustrating. Roche ran out of the pit because of the Zeus ultimate, and then Elder Titan got bashed over here and got killed by the Klings. How unlucky can you be? That's like just mean. I mean, maybe it was Zeus's plan all along, but...
Well, once again, game is game. Just happens. Dagger. This would be a big kill if they could get it. Smoking close. Across the tree line. But the Doom comes out, but sort of seeing this. He should be able to walk it off. Saucy Assassin also. Just sacrificing himself. Very quick with the ultimate, so putting that on cooldown time and time again. Probably not the best idea. His death time isn't all that long.
Oh, we'd have been running so much money to work with. Just hit level 15, so extra damage on the Searing Arrows is up and running.
Yeah.
It's even level 3 at this point. He's level 15, and he doesn't have it maxed out. And yeah, that's a dead man. Ouch. They're gonna spot at the walls as well.
Oh, gotta be careful. You don't have a Mana style Phantomancer, so if you get Orchid, you're very much dead. Instead, they focus on the Doom. Look at every one of these right clicks hitting like a truck and a half, and that Sunstrike almost enough to kill it. The Klings. Fourth Spirit really having high hopes, but so yeah. Long story short, if he's DKB'd and not doomed, he'll kill everyone in the middle of these team fights, and he can be in these team fights from the beginning instead of just waiting until all of the spells are used on somebody else.
Alright, game resumed. Daiki on the hunt once more.
Yeah.
To the jungle. Got that. Yeah, he will. I guess.
Jungle creeps.
Ganked him good. Actually, quite surprised he hasn't upgraded to the Solar Crest yet, because that would help him at least a little bit against the hits from Invoker. But 30 armor, anyways. I guess.
I made that same argument that can be applied to Solar Crest as well as the Blood Dawn, as well as the Nullifier. Like, it's not necessary. And would not really be enough to keep
Invoker.
The right clicks are not the issue. It's the control.
He has no invis.
Case in point.
Joke's on you!
There's the Stomp though, Earthsplitter. Where's the damage actually? Oh, he just dies to freaking Orchid. Alright. That was a bit awkward. This should not happen. There were 3 people catching him out.
I can tell you what happened.
It was and the Sunstrikes and everything, like.
So what happened is he tried to stun Daiki, but he had the Strafe running, and as you know, Strafe actually dodges all projectiles.
Oh yeah.
And you know what Venge has? A projectile stun, and he dodged the entire magic missile.
Feels bad, man.
Using the hero to its full potential. It's actually quite good. I haven't think about it. Like you also have the PL you can dodge with this.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Doesn't work on anything else, but wait. Would it technically work on a Doom? It should work if the Doom gets a net, right? That should work with dodge. Yeah, I'm fairly sure the root does not apply. It's a separate fact.
Yeah. Well, he does survive. Gets a few kills. And the momentum is just building more and more. Like, if they just let a big opportunity slip past, and this is really on them. It's a big waste of a potential kill there, if you will.
They're so blind on the map. They have one ward in the mid lane, which should be spotting out. Yeah, that spotted the ward over here from the Dire. But besides that, their warding is not on point. Like, this ward over here is fairly useless against the Roach. Like, this one over here doesn't give you any good vision. So, I don't know.
They're doing EMP in a couple of people, but Burst Strike on a few more here. RT Assassin just running interference. It's all you need to do. Get good. Pressing his spells before it gets doomed up. Where the hell is the things? He's to the side, orchiding up the Phantom Lancer, but there's a mana to work with. He might actually be able to make it out. Not enough, and there it is. Aegis down already. But they make it happen the second time. The Stomp.
They missed it.
So it's what, a 1-1 trade with the Aegis going down, Doom expended on the Zeus. This is still an opportunity where they can fight.
I don't think so, to be honest. There's so much armor on this Klings. You expended so much. Your Venge is low on the count. Your Invoker has lots of spells and cooldown.
I mean, Dagger can fight.
Oh, yeah. Dagger can run over them. You're right.
Because, yeah. Never fresh Klings. No Doom to worry about for the Zeus.
And BKB up.
Just trying up, and yeah, that's a big one. So far, they're just still consolidating. Everyone's back alive, and well, they're willing to fight into the Elder Titan Invoker combo once again, just yet. I don't know, maybe do you think the strategy as far as sudden tanking is concerned? Like, RT Assassin just dives in head first. Barely keeping himself alive, but most often he's just straight up dying, which means there's no follow-up secondary or tertiary burst strikes coming in. Alright, that's a Nimbus kind of off the mark. There's a BKB though, Sun's directing away on Dark Soul. He's the first one to fall, Vanquish with the TP out, nothing to cancel it.
No stun left, but yeah, that's a kill on a Doom. Like, that was not an easy kill with the pipe whatsoever, but Klings just made it look good.
That's next
like,
one.
Oh, that should be a 3-1. Oh, nice. Smart play. Super smart play. But he yeah, oh, just leave him to die. Yeah, he just... Oh wait, no, he has raindrop.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Why are you standing still? I don't think he realized it himself until last second, like, wait a second.
Alright, but the pressure's on. An extra catapult. And,
regeneration.
I actually want to push though. Like, I feel like they should, without the Doom available, but they just came off cooldown. So now you have to look for a pickoff.
Oh, they have a Sun King.
Oh, there it is. Blink Burst Strike. No instant follow up on the Invoker. Just trying to bait on spells. Sending Chopper first. Like, he is Vanguard. He is the one holding on the Solar Crest, as well as the pipe. He's very hard to kill indeed without any sort of Silver Edge.
There's a Doom, but Doom can't get in position. There's still no Blink Deck on him. It's only the PL on the high ground.
Go on him instead of the PL. That's a big old stomp into Ursula though. I'm catching the Klings since everyone else was walking up. Klings is still absolutely fine. Plenty of armor to work with, and it's what matters is this.
PL, stop trying!
Oh, Vanquish. An AoE combo, but using up with the Chopper as well. PL, well, get good, just send back. He's absolutely fine. And like, still holding on to the BKB for as long as he possibly can. Epicenter being channeled up. So Vanquish did actually see him. They do not have dust or gem or anything by the looks of it. That's a big oversight actually. Only had a couple of sentries to place down.
Yeah, no Zeus eats the spell. No Nimbus up, no ultimate. So 12k gold lead, they got the tower, but really slow, not really heavily sustained push by them.
Seems like if they go for different targets, like Klings, he did see the Phantom Lancer when he was up on the high ground. Maybe thought it wasn't the real one or something, but if you orchid him, does he have Meta Style? Not yet, so if you orchid him, you can probably kill him off.
Yeah, Nimbus in 15, same with the ultimate.
Oh. The way you want to face this missile back, but there's no immediate follow-up.
These upper misses. 5 in a row, and then comes the fortification. Okay then.
Never mind, we'll try again.
What was the percentage on that one again?
32%.
Ouch.
1 out of 3 for every hit. So yeah. Well, that's the MP. It's just gonna tank it. No more mana for the Klings for a while. So no orchids, not a lot of arrows until he heals it up. Look at this. Everything being dropped on the bristleback, but hey, he's back home. Yeah, well, the lack of mana on a lot of the heroes, not just the Klings, but also the Zeus, meant that they couldn't really keep it going. Just poking and prodding. Baiting out spells, getting killed here and there. They're taking their sweet time. But at the same time, they're slowing down the progression from wasted potential. So how much does it really matter? I mean, mana starts online now for the Phantom Lancer, and this is where we want to look towards the Nullifier, or the Hex, it also works.
Yeah, Bone is going to look for the Sheepstick next, which is... I feel like the moment he gets the Sheepstick, nobody can approach him. Because you're just going to get hexed on the PL. You already have no tools against him, that is, because your illusions can't really hurt him. He just goes inwards and goes away. Yes, it's a stalemate between them because they can't kill each other, but the Sheepstick will change this.
Look at this as well. The rune of many wins. Actually, all the crazy and Klings because most of his damage is coming from the searing arrows. It's basically like I have 2 searing arrows now with extra 100 damage or so. Try and bait out Shepherd. It's a lot of damage being done as it turns around for a second. There it is. Tornado, EMP, but BKB comes out muted. He's doomed, but he's still hitting quite a bit. Deadman almost dead here with a Sunstrike coming in. Still trying to deal with the Bristleback. Well, they're sending him back now. But quite as devastating as it could have been. The Doom, just preventing the zero arrows and the extra orcas and whatnot. But that was still alright.
Yeah, that wasn't a right fight. Like, on the Klings, you don't want to send him back, so he's a good Doom target. I feel like you either Doom Zeus if you think you can bring down the Klings, otherwise you go for Klings or Chen. If you get Chen out of the fight, he's doing so much already on Senjin. It's like, again, every game we see Senjin, he's just making all the plays in the world, and the Assassin and Archie just living team fight. Like, they have to so well nailed down, and I don't know, this makes playing Corp look pretty easy, to be honest.
Now send Zeus back in more top. Get rid of this push here with the catapults, and the forge bow is going to do a decent amount of damage to the tower. But when he's ready, when they want to push high ground, they can very easily have him TP down. And Chen even sent his catapult back to heal up because it was kind of low.
Priorities? It's a catapult. Come on.
Back to him. That's also something that Zeus can TP to if he wants. As Chopper, well, he's going to lose a lot of his mana. His mana burn, one of the better ways to deal with a Bristleback. So far, so good. Ice Ball already on cooldown as well. So again, just waiting for an opportunity. To deal with Storms, have to deal with Invoker spells. No Doom for another 35 seconds. So there is that opening to work with. If they can just get a creep wave to the high ground.
That is pretty hard against Elder Titan with the Venge.
Bit of an issue in itself.
Oh, you mistimed it actually. Yeah, fortification. Now they want to. Oh, wait, this is for the mid. But, well, now they're breaking it up, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's good time to go. Push is mid. No Phantom Lancer.
Chopper can just run up there.
Yeah. Gonna TP back, but gotta be careful not to lose any heroes before that. Elder Titan, Scepter, to defend himself, now Phantom Lancer. Trying to do what he can, but he's up against Fulcrum's guard right now. Epicenter being channeled up, and on again! LC Assassin! We've seen it so much in this tournament. Even yesterday, went to the Sankey Ward, but canceling their own ultimates. Either way, they get 2 kills, and they're not even done yet. Just back completely out of mana, but he's still tanking. Daiki will use the BKB. He's not feeling too comfortable continuing it, especially now, since he's tanking the entire meteor. Meatball. That's a really good kill. Still, 2 buybacks forced out. Chopper, he's being sent back. He'll be absolutely fine. But Chen himself, not so much. It was a defense, but it was a very costly one, and they still lost the T3 tower.
Yeah, But it's a T3, but they managed to cling to the gold and they get something going their way. Like, at least something. Invoker got a good chunk of money out of this fight. I believe what is up coming out for him. Yeah, that's the full BKB. More bit to say. So BKB in the next fight, meaning he has more protection. He can play a little bit more, a little less selfish, and just actually stay in the fight. Talking about selfish, he's just solo racing here. Don't mind him.
Not sure about that one.
Yeah, that does actually pretty hard now against the new Roche. Roche does quite the amount of damage now.
Yep. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
That would be quite the objective though for Daggers to take as well. Aegis and Cheese to work with.
Arcane Rune.
Sand King stunned up, forced off away into the Nimbus. No reflection already. Now the Nimbus, Zeus ultimate. Whittling them down here. Vanquish force pop the BKB. They will finish the skill on the Sand King. But will they lose anything in return? Zeus got the TP out. Chopper. He's now the front line, but he does not have anyone else in the back until Clinks. TPing in, but everyone else always scattering.
They will have their own doom here. Pretty soon though. Nullifier is up and running. About 200 gold. He has the Orchid as well and the BKB. Meaning Invoker might have a really bad time against this Clinks. And I really like it on Clinks because he's so highly mobile. If you take the initiative, if you have that Nullifier and you put it in melee range, you're not affected by the projectile speed, which usually allows you to like still pop a BKB when you see it approaching. And then it's like, I mean, yeah, it's only a 13-second cooldown, which is fairly crazy for a Nullifier, but yeah, freebie.
That is.
That's literally just a creep at this point for him.
Poor Venge. 1500 gold. Holy boots on the one. Now Roche with that hero being down, that's the other thing, right? You have Solar Crest as well. Solar Crest and Bethel. If you leave one, if you don't upgrade both of them, they do stack together.
Yeah, and that is pretty strong. I think that's one of the things they will nerf in the future. There's a Doom top on the Zeus, but he's just making space for this Roche now.
Gets the TP out. Zeus has buyback if necessary. But, Aegis,
Bristle actually.
That's, I'm not sure about this one actually. You could have used the cheese much better. Because getting rid of his mana and he is useless. Whereas he's not really going to die. Epicenter big channel though. This time they get it down with a burst strike onto the Phantom Lancer. They still get the tower and it's not follow up again. Oh, they can't cancel TP. They do find Doom, so that's what the Clinks was up to.
Yeah.
We just need a Clinks cam at this point, don't we?
Clinks cam. The boner cam.
A small little window on the edge. We just see the Clinks walking around. It's an easy way to not miss any kills because they are so fast time and time again. And he's very self-sufficient. Like he doesn't need any help for these kills at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. I still think Nullifier is a little bit too strong. It's arguably one of the best items. It is fairly expensive, but it gives you so much. 13 seconds cooldown is just insane.
Yeah.
Like, for the fact that it mutes for 5 seconds, like if you have anything on top of that and just phase in and out of the fight, you might use it 2 or 3 times in a normal team fight. I feel like that is a little bit too strong. Like maybe up into like, I don't know, 17, 18, match it up with the Orchid. That kind of area would be a little bit more fair.
Maybe. It wouldn't really change anything with Clinks. Like if you want to go for like, easy kills, you need to wait for the go anyway. So, but yeah, bit of a daring push. I want to call it a desperation push, but trying to get something on the map here. We'll lose their own tier 2 fort, so in that sense, seeing how they're behind. This is
that would be a good trade.
Good move. Yeah, it's a really good trade if they get this tier 3 now for free. No one's in position to defend this at all.
Dude. Are we doing this again?
Side, he's... Ouch. Big old Cataclysm, but not doing anything. So now TPing back. They've already lost the Rax, so they need to get a few extra kills, but might not be able to. Phantom Lancer TPing up to the side, BKB invis TP. Not getting everyone else in return, so this is... not good for Dagger Nation. They came out worse in this trade, especially since they lose Vengeance.
I'm trying to find out why the Cataclysm did no damage.
Yeah. Too many creeps.
Like, there was some creeps, but they literally took 0 damage in that. That's why I'm a little bit scared. Like, my first thought was there was like an Aeon Disc on the Invoker, but there is none. Because there was absolutely 0 damage. And there was no pipe.
Afterwards, so maybe that was part of it.
No, it was like no mech, no pipe. Weird. No channel either. Wait, I could find out. I'm gonna look that up later.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
There certainly was a mech. I know that much, but regardless.
Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen.
Still gotta be a bit more careful about the kind of trades that they take. Unless they are actually taking mega creeps, they cannot afford to waste it potentially go higher on like that again.
Yeah, it did.
By breaking out. Oh, no BKB just yet, so Tornado will delay this kill. Might even save Dark Soul and will be successful.
I have to back off of this. This is not good. That's the last thing we wanted. Look at top. Still some extra damage on the tower. PL is still up and running. And he doesn't really fear this this much. Yes, he's gonna get some chip damage down on the tower. And then he backs off.
Just can't lock him down, but no, lockdown is on bottom. Chopper, they just ignore him. Got this arm off on Klings, the Doom on the Sand King, but this arm is lasting for so long. The Stomp, no more BKBs. Can you get the cheese off? Might not have to just yet. But Fallout Brute, waiting for it. Chopper in the middle, and now Zeus coming in. Cheese, Daiki. Still no BKB though, so he will be right-click down in the end, even though the 2 Nimbuses are providing covering fire. Dark Soul blinking across just in time. And yeah, I mean, Chopper, you should have had the cheese. I think they realize the same thing now. He's just running around without mana, not being able to do anything in this fight.
Yeah, they screwed that up. But small Vanquish gets a free kill potentially on the Chen. Yep, either one.
Yes. Defensive swap just in case. She's stacking up the close praise just a little bit. Yeah, they might still not kill Chopper here.
Yeah, welcome to Bristle. Or welcome to PL without damage items. No mana on the enemy equals no damage.
So he's just walking it off. Literally no damage to the Crimson God passive block. Oh, nice stomp though. Just as the Aegis expires, so didn't get too much health back. All mana for that matter. And guess what? Vanquish is up top. There's no buyback on Zeus. Like he doesn't want to use it. But it might have to here if they hold on to this Rax. I see Assassin, I mean, there's Blink Burst Strike, but no follow-up damage. Chopper is bleeding out of mana again. He's a melee creep.
Yeah, they're both out of mana. They can't even stop this now.
No. You can't. That's what coming in. That's a easy kill on Sanking. It's buyback too. And it's only gone until Chen, as well as mostly the Kings comes back, and this is all so odd to me.
Suddenly, one full Rackstein, meaty at bottom is gone for the count, and they only claim the T3 themselves. So, dead men. Oh, that had to hurt.
Yeah. Right. So at this point, the Klings, they keep killing the Doom and the Venge very quickly, but at this point that's not enough. You need to kill Invoker. He only has a BKB for defense, so if you nullify him, he's easy meat. Or you need to kill the Phantom Lancer, which is perhaps a bit harder just because he has a decent amount of armor, to say the least, and hard to rest. So a lot of effective HP against some physical damage, even with the minus armor that they do have to work with. So I think Invoker is the big target.
Invoker is the big target, yeah. Like, PL, you pretty much ignore him at this point. He's gonna let your team completely be out of mana after 20 seconds, but do you need mana? You have a Bristleback, you still hit buildings, right? They can't kill you. Like, Elder Titan is a nuisance at this point, same goes with the Doom. Talking a bit about.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Do extra damage to Zeus, he is still ticking out quite a bit. And will be sent back just in case. Dark Soul, get him in return. I mean, there's plenty of calls helping him out, and now Senjin. He is dead. Please. That's a bit too timid. Going for the Doom. He'll get that kill. Just waiting to reset. 10 seconds.
Why did he go for the Doom?
He's not feeling comfortable. He's too scared to go outside, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't think he can afford to be, but he is.
I just feel like he was right next to the Invoker and didn't actually go for the kill, but it was a fairly easy one.
Yeah, he had the BKB too to protect himself, so it would have been fine.
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
Yeah, I mean, letting this go and get away from them, even though they didn't really have to.
Radiant are scanning.
Alright. Next Roche is the answer, but that won't respawn for a while. See this way he's here. I mean, he has Refresher, we've seen that before, like the double Nimbus. Perhaps triple Nimbus if they do get the next Roche. Would be the third one.
Triple Nimbus. Wow.
You also go for a stun duration? He did.
Yeah, this is always a tough choice. Like the stun duration is arguably really good because if you go for the refresher anyways, but 50% cooldown reduction on top if you maybe get an Octarine, the cooldowns just are so crazy low. Like it's gonna go down to like 21 seconds or something on the Nimbus, which is just insane.
Shrine is under attack.
Just a bit redonkulous, if you will. So yeah, that's all for that. He was very scared there. Vanquish. Just the TP in from the Bristleback. Not even completed, just baited out. He was thinking that now, or maybe things talking me too about to combo me. So can't really force him for that BKB.
You know, gotta get that cooldown low, right? Oh wait!
Never mind, yeah, I think it was 5 seconds anyway, so... Alright. Thank you, Daggy. What you gonna do? The Cataclysm just for zoning. He's using that on cooldown just to... not zoning, but scouting. He's using that on cooldown, whereas Zeus is basically using his own ultimate for the similar purpose whenever he wants to. There we go. Seeing, hey, can I actually go for this kill? Or is the support available here in the bottom lane? And yeah, he's giving that information, but oh god, all that fight. Didn't think that he would stick around. Deadman will give his own life for it. The BKB forced out. Elder Titan, there's the second one. That's a gem on the deck too. Pretty big kill. The buyback forced out. Good series of events. Dark Soul and Phantom Lance are still sitting around on the side though.
Blink Doom is up. Finds the Chen. Just kill him already.
Now they get him. Oh, double burst strike though. Can it turn this around? Dikey. Yeah, there's that Orchid, but no nullify. He's muted. Couldn't get it off. He's doomed and he is dead. Phantom Lancer now dodging that control means that he is completely through in this fight. Sentient dead. Already buyback from Klings here. They want to try and make it work with the Doom on cooldown. Sentient coming back into the fray as well as Bristleback buys time. Stand up, Lotus Orb broken, but not anymore. He will still die. No one actually walking in to help him. It's looking more and more like a game 3 bottom.
Yeah, again with this PL on the board, I feel like there's not much you can actually do. This will just the end where they lose at least another T3 and the right drag. Oh, the Invoker!
He's dead. Finally, they find the target for a Strike and Phantom Lancer. Can they find the real one though? Can they bring him down? Taiki, he cannot afford to die. There's the dust, but he's already out. Same for the Phantom Lancer here. They're still chasing him down. Mind Summer gonna start to stack up. Dark Soul, massive Blink Stomp. Burst Strike both ways here. Lost on Cataclysm. This time doing a lot of damage. No more stacking. 400 seconds, Chopper. Gonna have to walk through that Earth Splitter. He's still alive. Alright. Vanquish.
PL.
Not back just yet. Doesn't have the TP moves here. He got cancelled on 3 or something, and now Clinks. Stay alive for this one. I mean, without the Invoker, without the Phantom Ones actually working away, yes he can, but he's still being sent back regardless. Didn't want to take any chances.
PL survived on 70 HP
man.
thanks to this mob. That would have been such a good kill to have. Like, PL is going down like butter against his Clinks. But he can only hit one of them, and I gotta say, I'm not a fan of his choice. He took the plus 4 seconds strafe duration on 25 instead of the multi-shot. Just imagine how insane the multi-shot would be in those fights if he stands in the center with the BKB.
Yeah.
I think that's a really big mistake not taking down. Yes, the strafe duration is nice, but eventually what are you gonna do with it? Like, it's dispellable. You catch a tornado, it's gone.
Yeah. BKB all of them out 5 seconds now, but they did force out a buyback on Invoker. If they can get him again, this game is still certainly doable. And close up, not gonna protect him enough. Daiki already uses BKB for it though, and they did lose Bristleback. The break,
they're gonna
big
lose
and
more.
vanquish. Well, there's the combo, disarm the stuns, and they get it. 125 seconds, 100
GG.
on the Bristleback, and yeah, they realize without these heroes, no way they can win any sort of fight. GG, well played, it's called. And going to game 3 after all. I did not think this was possible, but they just they stopped playing the way they needed to when they were not defending the high ground, when they were not identifying that they need to kill Invoker at the beginning of every team fight.